we have some very, very significant biological changes with the loss of our sex hormones. We see a reduction by at least 30% of collagen production. Hyaluronic acid goes away, basically. So we dry out, and then we see things like tendinopathy and other, fascial things. We see all of the structures of the body. The musculoskeletal syndrome of menopause can kick in if we're not doing active things. And I think a lot of women, they wake up and they again say what you say, like, oh, I'm just, it's getting older or whatever. And there's two parts. It's keeping your lymphatics and your fascia lubricated and moving. And then there's also the very real aspects of changes in your physiology that are going to make this harder to do.
Well, yes. And so when I broke my elbow at 49, I had been postmenopausal for about 4 months. And so when I went to the orthopedic specialist, he was like, oh, well, we just have to do the plates and the screws because there's no way you're going to get full range of motion back or pressure because you're postmenopausal and you don't have enough estrogen and blah, blah, blah. And I said, listen, I really appreciate your take. However, I know that Mother Nature heals, and I know I'm going to do everything it takes to get this fascia and lymph moving because I'm a body worker and I need full range of motion back and I need full pressure back. And when the only way he agreed to that was exposing me to radionic x-rays every 5 days for the first 3 weeks to make sure that my bone was going to stay in alignment and that it was going to continue to heal. So I have x-rays to prove all this. By the time we were done on April 1st of that year, which I thought it was April 1st was funny, was the last day of my x-ray. And when he pulls it up, I looked at it and go, Dr. Green, tell me that my humerus doesn't look stronger now than it did before I broke my elbow. He goes, it actually does. And I was like, yeah. And I broke my olecranon, but my whole humerus got stronger because of what I did to keep doing it. So yes. And what I've noticed as a menopausal woman is I've had to move differently to get my body to rebound differently. And it's way less action than I used to give it to get what I get out of it now. And that doesn't mean it's just for menopausal, it's for everybody, because when you allow the body to actually go in that healing, you'll be amazed at what the body can still create, and getting rid of the stagnicities and up leveling the hormones because the body doesn't have such stagnicity that it's in this acidic degeneration mode. And hey, proof is in the pudding. I just had my lab work done for the first time in 20 freaking years. So I decided that I should probably do that, even though I don't have any symptoms. So I literally am waiting any day for it to show up. And then we'll show with everybody what it actually looks like, because I'm not taking any bioidentical. I know it freaks all my friends out. But I want to show that in nature, we don't do this. And for me, the way Kelly Kennedy does it is if nature doesn't do it, I don't do it. And what I see in nature with animals is that they tend to slow down as they get older. That's natural.
Yeah.
And they don't have a conscious mind to override themselves, but we do. So what if we were consciously going, I don't want to get up today, but what if I did? And I got up and bounced and moved my body? Might I actually create a little bit more energy? And I will tell you, you will.